So we were talking about the 9 buyer's traps, and we've only gotten to 4 so far. And the 5th thing is undisclosed fix-ups. And this is something that, we always suggest to everybody that they do get a home inspection.
Yes.
Because the home inspection can find a lot of those undisclosed fix-ups or undisclosed things that happened when the inspector comes in. That makes a big difference in everything.
Yeah, and they can find, they'll do a thorough search.
Yeah, they do a thorough search with it. And then the other thing that we can do to combat that, which is also to get a home warranty.
Mm-hmm.
And so a home warranty, what that does is that actually gives you the ability to, say that you, in today's day and age, your air conditioner goes out the day after closing. If you do have a home warranty, whatever your deductible is on that, whether it's $75 or $100 or whatever it is, that would cover the repair and or replacement if they weren't able to repair the air conditioner. So the home warranty doesn't just do the air conditioner, it does plumbing, electrical, all of the mechanical things in your house. Your insurance, covers the outside of the house and all those kinds of things. So the 6th thing is not getting your mortgage pre-approved. And so this really helps you because especially in a hot market, which in different price points in the Orlando market, it's extremely hot. Mm-hmm. And in other price points, it's not so hot, and it's kind of that probably above $500,000 where it's a little bit cold. Mm-hmm. But below that, it's a more of a hot market. So if you find a house that you want and you're not pre-approved with a mortgage, there's a good chance that somebody else may get it as a result of that.
Yeah, well, definitely what we're seeing is in that 150 to 300 range,
yeah.
A lot of competition for homes. And if you're coming with a bid and you could be giving the full offer price bid
right.
and you're not pre-approved for a mortgage and somebody else gives that same offer and they have a pre-approval letter, the seller likely is going to choose the one who's pre-approved for that mortgage. Plus up front going in, you'll know how much home you can afford.
Well, and what we find a lot of times too is people can actually afford more, but they don't want to have that big of a payment. Mm-hmm. So you'll actually know what payment that you want to have, and so that's how much you want to spend on a house. The next one that we're going to go through is contract misses. And again, this is something that if you're working with a good agent like ourselves, that this is not going to happen. But if somebody fills out something incorrectly on the contract, it could cost you money. And then the next thing is the hidden cost, to make sure, like we talked about earlier in the show, when you're selling a house or when you're buying a house, the cost is not the only expenses that you have. There are taxes that come from the state in both a mortgage and when you're going to sell the house. There's actually, costs that are involved in regards to getting a mortgage. If you're doing that, there's title insurance. There's a lot of costs to be aware of.
And then some other costs that people don't don't remember to take into consideration. If you're purchasing a home that's within an HOA, there may be upfront HOA fees to establish yourself with the HOA or to pay upfront dues. So you want to take that in consideration as an extra cost as well.
The last one that we have on our report is rushing the closing. And when you're using a good title company, we can rush it pretty quickly, but rushing it doesn't mean that we're going to skip steps.
No, definitely that's the last thing we want to do as a title company. We want to ensure that when we do a closing, everything is accurate, everything is right on the money, so that there are no issues or mistakes or nobody has a hard feeling when they leave the closing table. We want everybody to walk away happy and ready to close.